Okay. Like Nemanja said, you learn a lot about people that you're working with on Game Jam. And I'm going to warn you because my English is painful to listen. So it's...
no, it's not, but whatever you say.
I wanted to say that I learned a lot about myself during the Game Jam. I learned how much I can take and how much I can do in such a short
time.
Yeah. So I'm going to list the good stuff, bad stuff, and I'm going to try to, in the meantime, tell something that can be done better. And I wanted to say it's best and worst thing that I done the game alone. Yeah, I'm Alexandra. You all know that. Okay. The good thing and the worst thing, like I said, I was alone in the team, and even in the first 5 or 10 minutes, I had idea, I had game design, I had mechanic. I didn't have mechanic implemented in the game. I just had that in my mind, in my thoughts. So I wasn't wasting time. It's not a waste time. It may be a bad thing because nobody told me, oh, maybe that's not such a good idea. Maybe that's going to be, I don't know, not interesting, not fun, or something like that. But I think for me, for what I wanted to do, it was good thing. I was in 15 minutes done with all ideas, and I could start working. So that's one good thing. The other good thing was Unity. I didn't know that Unity is so easy. It was easy for me to communicate with Unity and to done some stuff that I thought it took maybe 4 hours. I needed 1 minute or 2 minutes to done some things. And first-person shooter that I chose like genre for the game, it was easy to implement because you already have in Unity the first-person controller, and you have main camera for the first-person controller. You have rigid body for your character, imaginary character, or something like that. So it was very easy for me to start thinking like I done so much in the beginning, but Unity was doing all job. Mm-hmm. So that was good thing. Then I started with not so ambition game. I wasn't thinking big. I knew that I'm the only one in team. I don't know if I can say team if I was the only one.
The team is you.
Yes. But I knew that it's not going to be too ambitious. And the bad stuff, that was the good stuff, and the bad stuff, programming. I was thinking because I was already learning Python, C, C++, and that it's going to be similar with game programming, but it wasn't. It was, for me, the game programming was more difficult. I wasn't realizing how bad it's going to be. So I finished game with just ability to shot the enemies, the creature that I treated it as enemies. So the programming was the big problem. So I'm sure that next time I'm going to work in team, you probably won't ask me that. And that's sleeping. I wanted to be a smart person and go to sleep the first night. I went home at 10 o'clock, I don't know. And I didn't sleep because I was too excited thinking about, oh, I can do this, or I can, and I was thinking maybe I can go and work something on my computer. But I was thinking, no, they said you need to go to sleep. And I wasn't sleeping at all, so it was 2 days not sleeping at all. At Saturday, I knew that I have a lot to do, so I wasn't sleeping and I was tired. And not enough time for implementing everything I done in one Selena
In a whole.
in a whole. Yes, I knew that we had to finish everything by 4 o'clock, and I was thinking maybe I had more time, but I never. I have lucky to put my game on the global game jam site, but it couldn't be done if wasn't a help of Franco, Damir, and Sergey. So that's it. Miroslav was not helping me to upload the game, but he was helping me about the Dijkstra logarithm that I wasn't implementing. Dijkstra, I think. I think that was the name, and I hadn't put that in my game. So thank you, Miroslav, if you're listening to this for the Dijkstra. So do you have any questions?
Well, you already answered the question that I could pose, which is, will you participate in a team next time? So
Yes.
you will. You tested
Yes.
yourself to your limits, isn't it?
Yes, I realized that it's better to work in team because I'm not programmer. I want to be, and maybe I'm going to be one day, but it's not now. And if I participate, I should choose to work with people who know what they're doing.
Right.
If you were in a team, what would you prefer to do?
Oh, what? If I
What
work,
would you prefer to do in a team?
well, 3D modeling, because I'm 3D artist. I finished architecture, so I would be glad to be game designer also, but that depends on team. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes?
If you talk to someone that didn't participate in global game jam so far, would you ever consider telling him to work alone?
Well, I think I do because I have fun. I had fun with myself, and I had time to talk to people. And what's funny?
Sorry about the puns.
Okay. Yeah, maybe if someone is open-minded and think that he can, or she, I don't know, do all the stuff and okay, Ivana, you should do that alone next year.
Wishes.
It's a great feeling, that you've done everything you could and it's not so bad. It's not looking so bad.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm sorry one more time because
Absolutely.
of my bad English.